Hello, honey roses. Thank you for being here. Okay, so I just started shuffling the cards, and from what I'm seeing here is that many of you went through a lot. You went through a whole lot um, in your past, and it was a challenge, but you were so strong about it. And I just heard, I had to. Like, what else was I supposed to do? Because I couldn't just give up on myself. Okay, so many of you, you didn't give up on yourself like you've seen many, I just heard. So you could have experienced many individuals in your life, friends and family, give up on themselves, but you didn't allow yourself to do that. Okay, because I'm seeing the Five of Swords. So many people came up against you and they were snakes. Okay, those that you thought were for you, they ended up not being for you as you once thought they were. And this was in secret. They concealed it, they hid it. They pulled the wool over many eyes and they broke your heart. It was heavy for you to deal with it because you didn't want to believe these things. You didn't want to actually take this stuff in, all of these things that they did, but you knew, you know what, I heard tighten up my bootstraps and keep moving. I'm going to keep moving, right? And for a lot of you, this is like a masculine energy. It could have been a brother, a father. It's a masculine energy though, a fiery energy. It could have even been an ex or a spouse. Could be an ex-husband, ex-wife, okay? There's something here about jealousy. There's something here about jealousy of, it's almost like your drive. Jealousy for the drive that you have and the love that you have for yourself and how you push through things the way you do. And many of you, if you have children, that the children or the child is your motivation to keep going because you know that you must be there for them. If you're down, then your kids are down or your child is down. So you know that, you know what, I have to be strong mentally to be able to continue on and take care of my responsibilities as a parent and just for self, self-love, showing yourself that self-love. And there was a moment where it was very hard. It was challenging because you really didn't want to have to be responsible in that moment. You didn't want to have to do that. You wanted to take a vacation from life for a second, from all the responsibilities. But that's not always realistic. That's not a realistic request for someone who has an ongoing responsibility. You must continue on or you lose everything. And I think because you're so level-headed and strong-minded, this is the reason why you were able to get out of such a challenging situation. But I don't feel like it was just one. I feel like this is multiple situations that you've gone through, several or more. Okay? And each time it was a different challenge. And every time it's a different challenge, it becomes more complex for you just because you've never experienced it before. So it would make you feel uneasy. The thing is that didn't stop you. It could have slowed you down a little bit, but you ended up picking yourself back up and you kept going. You didn't allow these energies to really take hold of your life the way you could have. And I feel as though Spirit just wants to congratulate you on using your light properly. I feel that energy strongly about using your light properly. You illuminated the issues within your own life so that you can annihilate the problems. So whatever was causing you a problem, you annihilated it. You destroyed it so that it can't affect you anymore. And Spirit is saying that this is what you deserve. This is what you deserve to be rewarded for, this experience, okay? You deserve the reward because you were able to go through the challenge successfully, even though it was difficult for you. And it makes you stronger mentally. So at this time, you were going through a mental war because you didn't want to keep going. You genuinely just wanted to completely get away from the world. I heard go to a remote island with a drink on the beach. Okay? I'm seeing someone with a big straw hat on, but it's cutesy. The one that's like wiggly on the rim, with the bathing suit, just laying down on that chase. And I'm hearing the ocean crash, the waves crash on the shore. And it's actually hot, but it's not that hot. That tropical hot is hot, but it's not that hot because the sun is about to go down. But it's still, the sun is still out. It's just that good vibe. That's a good vibe moment, okay? That's what I'm picking up here. Many of you could be planning for a vacation, because I just picked up a whole vacation scene in my mind. Okay? Some of you could like steamed crabs. I just saw a crab in my mind. Okay? Seafood. Somebody's eating seafood tonight. I'm picking up signals today. That's seafood. Shrimp, seafood boil, corn, potatoes. I don't know. I'm seeing stuff. Okay? So now you know the truth about who you need to know the truth about. When it comes to this Three of Cups and the Ace of Swords. So now the situation is justified on your behalf, okay? Whatever it is that these ill-willed individuals, these individuals that try to place their ill will on you, it's like, it's done for. Whatever they tried, it did not work. And it's like now they feel like they have to sneak around. These people don't feel comfortable around you because they know that you didn't do anything wrong. You were innocent in this sense, okay? You were innocent in this situation. I said in this sense. I meant in this situation. You were innocent. You didn't do anything wrong to them. It's your light because the sun came out. So people are jealous of your light, the light that you shine. Like even when you go through things, you're still able to, lift other people up, let them know, it's going to be all right. This is just life. You're very understanding and you're very direct. You're a realist. So this energy is something that many people love about you. But for those who feel as though they're not as strong as you, they look at you as a threat. But it's so weird because this is your life. This is just how you handle your own life. So how could they look at you as a threat for doing what you need to do for you? See, things like this don't make any sense to me. And they, I know it is what it is. And it's just people that are unhealed. But when these situations come up, I always find it's just like strange. It's very strange. Because there's so many people that don't want to see someone who is full of light to do well. And it's just because they haven't found their own light. And they don't know how to find it or how to utilize it. So instead of asking for help, they just envy what they don't have and they want to try to shift your energy in order to siphon from you. I heard there's an angelic frequency within the words that you speak. So you heal with your vibration. You heal your surroundings and you've also healed your own surroundings. You've healed the surroundings, okay, so let me put it like this. When people are around you, they feel better. Like, that's what I mean. When people are around you, they feel better when they're in your presence. You also have the ability to heal yourself. You're not someone who needs someone else's energy to heal you because you've mastered healing yourself. Yeah, because you did the work with the Hermit. I think that's all she wrote. Drop the mic. Hey. Right? Yeah. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You went through a lot, but you did it by yourself. You did it by yourself. And you know, it's nice when you can have some help, but you don't always get some help. That's just the thing. In life, you don't always have emotional support. That's just what it is. A lot of people say, oh, it's not a flex when you do it by yourself. Yeah, that's true. That could be true under certain circumstances. However, you must find that mustard seed of strength that you have within you to keep going. Otherwise, you will fall. Because sometimes people are not there to pick you up. It's only spirit, spiritual help, your spirit guides, your ancestors, and the strength that they have through the blood that runs through you. You utilize that as fuel, okay? And many of you had to use the fuel from your ancestors' strength in order to get through many situations that you didn't know if you were going to get out, with your mind. You felt like there were times where you felt like you was losing it because it was so challenging. And then you came out like the sun, and your frequency is angelic. That's how powerful you are. You are a powerhouse. Own that. Own that. Love that. Appreciate that within self. Give yourself a hug sometime. Look in the mirror and say, I love you. I love you, self. I love you. Thank you for being you, okay? Don't forget to say that. It's good for your soul. It's good for your mind. It's good for that heart. Lighten it up, okay? I love you. Thank you for being here. If you need anything from me, check the description box. If you're feeling generous and you want to send a love offering to me, you can go to my Cash App, Venmo, or PayPal. It's all in the description box below. Thank you for being here. I'll see you in the next message.